Hey, and thanks for clicking on Hey Melissa Crochets. I'm Melissa. I am just planning my holiday projects and holiday gifts that are crochet related or knitting, or mainly crochet. Haven't knit in a while, but I might knit up a scarf. We'll see. I know how hard it is to come up with ideas, so I do scour YouTube and stuff for other ideas, but I've written down what I want to get done. And then I thought maybe this will give you guys some inspiration if you want. Or just, a video to watch while you're sitting on the couch crocheting. Tell me in the comments what you're working on. I want to know. Is it a Christmas gift? Is it for market? Is it for yourself? I'm someone who's really bad at hoarding yarn, saying, oh, I'm going to make that for myself. But then it doesn't happen. So I'm hoping after the holidays, or when my holiday prep is done, I can actually make 2 or 3 sweaters that I've been hoarding yarn for. There's 2 for sure, the third I'm unsure about, but we'll see. Okay, so on the 22nd, 23rd, and 29th, and December 7th, so like November are the first dates, and then December 7th, I have holiday markets. They're holiday themed, so I do want to do some holiday themed cardigans for those. Right now I don't have any Christmas or holiday themed ones because they sell so fast every time I post them online, so I'm not going to post them online. I'm going to make it for those events specifically. So I'm going to show you now exactly what I'm planning on making. I do mainly 3 types of cardigans. I do cardigans that are made out of granny stitch rows. So just granny stitches, 3 double crochets in one and onto the next space. I do them in rows, and I will insert a picture here of what I'm talking about so you can get a general idea. Some are long, some are short. Just depends on how much yarn I have, really. So the first one that I plan on making out of those is from Bernat Blanket Yarn. Has a color called Mistletoe, and it's very hard to find. So this is it here. I believe it is exclusive to Walmart Canada for some reason, or maybe Walmart US, I don't know. It's very hard to find. It's not sold in Yarnspirations or anything. I actually found this at Cambridge Fibers probably back in like May when I was there last. It's now like end of October and I've been hoarding it, and I'm like, okay, I gotta get this done for these Christmas markets, Melissa, get it done. So that's the first one I plan on making, and I probably will do it in stripes. So I don't like the way granny squares work up in Bernat Blanket Yarn. So that's the first one. I think I have 8 skeins of this, and they're 300 grams each. So I'm hoping that I can get an adult size one, maybe like a smaller adult, and then also a kid's one, because I would really like to do some matching mommy and me sets type thing. That's my plan for these. I'm hoping that there's enough for a kid size as well. Even if it is like a small kid baby, we'll see. So that's the first one. The next one I'm going to make with one of my least favorite yarns. I hate it so much, but I gotta use it up, and this is the perfect time. So this is Blanket Twist, Bernat Blanket Twist. I'll tell you why I don't like it, and it's a very specific reason. The wrist drag on it is too tough for me. I don't like working with it. I'm not going to, even if it's at a thrift store for a really good price, I'm still not going to buy it. But this was given to me for free. I think I have, so I've caked these all up. I think I have like 8 cakes, like these sizes, whatever. So I'm going to get at least one cardigan out of it, and I'm going to do the granny stripe again. Or sorry, granny stitch. So that's Bernat Blanket Twist. Reading my notes here. I don't have any white blanket yarn. I guess I have like these small cakes here. I'll use these as an example. So I have these small white ones. And then I also have a lot of race car red. And I bought it specifically to make these to make these cardigans for the holidays to sell. So I got race car red and then like a white. And I'm going to do granny stitch, but I'm gonna like make stripes to kind of like candy cane looking. I don't know how many rows of each color I'm gonna do. Probably 3. That's usually what I end up doing. 3, possibly 4, sometimes 5. I don't know. I usually decide when I get there. So that's what I want to do with the granny stitch cardigans. Okay. And then granny square cardigan, so made out of squares. I will be making these into a cardigan. This is Softy Chunky. It's a dark green and like a burgundy color. I know the burgundy is called wine. I have some ball bands here. So wine is what the red one is called. Then the other one is called dark green. I refer to it as forest. It just forest green, because dark green can mean anything to me anyway. So that's what I'm going to make out of those. They do turn out really nice. I'll insert a picture here. My cousin and her mom, so my second and third cousin, the daughter had bought 2 of them for Christmas from me last year. They're going to open them Christmas morning and then fight over who got what. So that was a really cute idea, and that's what gave me the idea for this. The next one I am going to do is the neutral squares that I just finished up during the Granny Square Challenge, my previous video. So these are like some of the colors. I do have some more granny squares right here, as you can see. But these are the colors. I'm going to get those stitched together for my markets coming up, because I get questioned all the time, well, do you have any neutral colors? Do you do any that are solid color? And I'm like, I don't have any like stocked, right? Because I don't like solids. I love like adding like lots of color to things. Clearly, you know, if you watch my videos, you know that. And I was that way with my sewing as well. Like I never stocked solid color underwear when I made it. You know, people would have to request it, and I would, you know, put it out there like, hey, I'm happy to make them, but I'm not going to stock them because I want to do fun designs. Okay, so that was that. And then something else that's going to take some time. It's going to take a whole afternoon basically to do this. I have some Karen anniversary cakes here, and like, yes, they're Christmassy, but I don't like the purple with it. It looks terrible. So I'm going to take the red and the green out of these. I'm going to separate all the colors. It's very fluffy when I do it, so I have to use like an actual like face mask, because the fibers are nuts on these. And then I also have this skein, so same thing. A few years ago, actually, I did like basically it's the exact same thing. I took some purples from another skein and the orange and like the peach color here, and I made this cardigan, and it is one of my absolute favorites of all time. It was for a custom order. She was like, can you do these 3 colors? And I was like, sure, I can throw something together. And that's exactly what I did. I don't have any like white this time, unfortunately, so, but I'm probably gonna put the peach, the orange, and the purple together. I was surprised at how good it looked. So we'll see how that turns out. And then I also have this anniversary cake in the baggies I got at the thrift store, so yay for me. But there's some red in here, so I'll probably take the reds out of there as well. I will have to ask my husband for help with this one, because a lot of these shades look the same to me. I am partially colorblind. I can't tell different shades apart. Okay, so that'll make one cardigan at least with all those colors. Maybe like a small one too for like a child. We will see. I do want to make some more scrunchies out of these pretty Christmassy colors. I'm sure there's like a red out there too, but I have these, so however many scrunchies I can make out of these 2 remaining skeins, that's what I'm gonna make. I don't know if I can give them away as gifts or have them like on my table, like, you know, buy a cardigan, get a free scrunchie. I don't know yet. We'll figure that out when the time comes. Something else I want to do is, oh yes, so I have a whole bunch of these brunette blanket ombres, and I would really like to do some matching Mommy and Me cardigan sweaters, or even just a hexagon cardigans, you know, some small, some big, adult, kids, because I had done quite a few granny stitch sweaters, cardigans, whatever, but then the adult sizes took all 4 skeins of like what I had, like, because they're like the cakes. I can't remember what the yardage or the grams are on these, but then I couldn't make like a matching child size one. And then I had got these in a bundle from Yarnspirations, and because of my employee discount, I was able to get a really good price on them. But then you buy them individually, it's expensive even with my employee discount, so I don't want to buy just 1 more skein or 2 more skeins, which would, you know, cut into like profit, of course, of like a sweater. So I don't know what I would like to do my matching Mommy and Me, but I don't think I have enough. But that would be my end goal. So we'll see how far I get with those. This is also a shelf of the same ombres. I'm looking at my sheet here. Oh, the last one I want to do is some more of these 2 colors here, plus like the vintage antique white, I think it's called. I don't remember, vintage white, I don't know. In a hexagon cardigan, because I did one for custom order last year, and it was pretty cool. If I have a photo, I'm going to put it here. I don't know if I have a photo of it or not, but it turned out really sweet. And it was, you know, she custom requested it. She's like, I want a hexagon cardigan. I want these 3 colors. And it turned out pretty cool. I really like the look of it. So I'd like to make some more of those for these upcoming markets. And of course, knowing my luck, I can take all these Christmas themed ones, and none of the Christmas themed ones are going to sell, because isn't that always the case? So, oh well. I'm going to do it anyway. And then, you know, if they don't sell, I might give them away as Christmas gifts, or might save them until next year. We'll see. Okay, speaking of Christmas gifts, I have my list of gifts to be made. And nobody that I have never, like, talked about my YouTube channel to people I know, besides, like, 3 or 4 people at work. And none of these people are getting gifts, so no offense, girls. So for my teammates at work, I always make Christmas gifts. Be a little different this year because we lost some teammates, we gained some. The one guy that we did gain on our team, his wife crochets, so I'm not really going to crochet him anything. So, but my one coworker is a real Christmas bee. Loves Christmas. That's like her thing. So I am making the Christmas cookie blanket. It's a crochet along with Yarnspirations and the Crochet Crowd, Mikey. But like the colors that the team had chosen, like my coworker didn't like. She's like, what are those Christmas colors? It was like pink, white, green, red. It was weird. So she really loves neutrals. So I'm making it out of Bernat Premium. And I have all the ball bands in here, so I'll tell you the colors. So, oh sorry, it's Bernat Super Value. Some might be Bernat Premium. I don't know. We'll see. So Bernat Super Value, this one's called Oatmeal. The lightest color is Bernat Premium, and this one is Aran, A-R-A-N. Another Bernat Super Value, and this is Honey. Then the last one is Bernat Super Value as well, and it's called Taupe. There is another one that we considered adding, and it's called Almond, but it was very similar to the last, like those 2 browns, so there was no point. So the 4 colors I think will work out nice. I think I am about 13 rows in, and I have to continue this obviously. But I'm going to get the things I want done for shows done first, and then after that I can focus on Christmas gifts. So at least I have this one started. It's been a nice, like, sit in the chair in the bedroom and watch TV before winding down type of project. Actually, you know what? I haven't even been watching TV while I do this because I have to focus. So it's just a nice little focus project before winding down for bed. Okay. So that was that one. The next project I plan on making is with Bernat Fluffy. It's a new yarn this year. And I had the pleasure of doing swatches before, like, it was released to, like, you know, the public or whatever. So I've seen this like a year or 2 ago and fell in love with it, and then it was finally released, and they did this beautiful purple color. And this is my mom's favorite color. She loves a deep purple. So I'm gonna make a blanket for her for a couch. She has lots of blankets already, but I know she'll really like this one. Or she'll put in the bedroom, I don't know, whatever. So my workplace was nice enough to gift me a few balls, and then I had to, you know, purchase the rest, of course. But it's a really nice yarn. It may look scratchy, but like if you're in store and you see Bernat Fluffy, definitely touch it, because it doesn't look nice, but it's so soft, and it doesn't like fluff or shed, which is surprising for a fluffy yarn. I keep wanting to call it floofy because that's how I refer to the sheepdogs. Boomhauer was my first guy that passed away at the age of 3 from cancer last year. Very tough time. And then now I have Larry. You've seen him on my channel if you've watched my channel before. Also a sheepdog. So it's very floofy fluffy. Bernat Fluffy, like the name suits it. It's so nice. So I got all these skeins up here. I will go into a blanket for my mom for Christmas. Maybe her birthday. Her birthday is New Year's Eve, so we'll see. For one of the 2 holidays. The next is in a Facebook Marketplace haul. I had got these 3, and I have more like behind me, but these are the 3 colors. And this is Sugar Bush Glaze. It's an old brand that we used to have at work, but it's been discontinued since. And they're all sparkly, and they're not super soft, but they're not as rough as you would think, being like metallic and sparkly. So I'd really like to make a scarf out of these. I might keep it for myself because I don't really have like a fancy glittery scarf. So either way, I'm going to make a scarf out of them because I really don't know what else to make with these. My friend suggested like a wreath to put on the door, but I don't put a wreath on my door because that's how the light comes in the front room. So I will definitely be making a scarf out of these. Again, for myself or for somebody else, I don't know yet. And then the other thing I want to make, and I really don't have an example of it, and I'm going to try to explain the best I can. In my mind, I've been calling them chair huggers because at work, I have a lot of coworkers who are always cold. I mean, I'm never cold, and I'm the one who sits up front by the front door, and like the door's open and closed all day, you know, because of visitors, but it's a good thing I sit up there because I'm usually a hot bee. But a lot of my coworkers are cold. So we all have the same ergonomic chairs at work. What I plan to do is to measure the back of the chair and create kind of like a pillowcase type thing to go over it. So it'll stay on the chair instead of falling down like a blanket. See where I'm going with this? And then, so calling it a chair hugger, and then on the side of those like pillowcase, so imagine the pillowcase with me. On the side, I'm gonna do like more, I'm probably gonna use blanket yarn because it's warm as polyester, right? So I'm gonna do like two looking arms, like basically two scarves, wide scarves hanging off the side, and then they can wrap it around their body when they're in the chair. And since it'll fit over the chair, it's gonna stay on the chair. It's not gonna fall down like a blanket, because that's one of their biggest complaints is, oh, I love my blanket around my shoulders, but it always falls down. A lot of them even have space heaters at their cubicles or in their offices. And I'm like, I go over to their area, I'm like, ugh. So I'm usually in like, you know, it's like a sweater with nothing underneath, or, well, obviously a bra, but I don't wear layers or anything. A lot of them are all layered up. Like, I don't understand, but to each their own. If you're cold, you're cold, I guess. So I got to make 3 of those because there's 3 girls in the office or on my team or whatever who are always cold. And the first people I think of when I was coming up with this idea. So I'm definitely gonna make those. I am stuck on an idea for my new boss at work. He's a man. I don't know how old he is, but he's probably 50, 60. I don't know how old he is. I'm trying to come up with an idea for him, but I don't know if he would really use anything that I would, you know, make or whatever. So if you have any ideas for like a man of that age, I know he has 2 twin daughters who are, I'd say probably around like 12 or 14. That's just a guess. I've just seen a photo of them. Maybe I can make something for them. I don't know. Maybe they would like some of my little pouch purses that I plan on making out of the scrappy granny squares. Maybe they would like that. But I would really like to make something for him, but I just don't know what he would use. And since he's new at work, I don't know if he wears a scarf in the winter. I don't know if I guess he probably could use like a toque or a hat or something because he is bald. Maybe he does wear a toque already, but maybe he has a favorite color. I should find out if he has a favorite sports team and do that. But if you have any other ideas, please let me know. I would appreciate that. I can't really think of anybody else at work that I'm going to crochet something for. I think that's it. And then, you know, of course, I'm going to think of some more Christmas gifts for like family and friends and stuff. But I haven't got that far yet. Because I know my aunt is going to do a dishcloths for everybody's stocking. She does that every year because Grandma used to do it and now my aunt does it. So I'm not going to bother doing dishcloths and stuff. And I'm going to sell my cotton yarn soon anyway, so I'm not going to bother with that. But if you have any other Christmas ideas, let me know in the comments. I would really like to know what you're making for Christmas gifts because it's hard to come up with things when you make mainly one thing all day, every day, and that's what you enjoy making, cardigans and sweaters. So if you think of anything or if you're making a gift and you think it's unique and it's fun and it's cool, let me know in the comments because I would either love to take inspiration from you or just straight up copy you. I will be updating this video. Actually, you know, I'll probably do like a part 2 of like, you know, what I have done so far, like for these markets from this video. So this will probably be like a separate video on its own. And I know what you're thinking. If you see my channel and you watch my videos, you're thinking, Melissa, you still haven't finished your UFO August video, which was, here are all the whips I have. I want to finish them up for my markets coming up. So I got like the first one done, which was this, talking about the plans. The second one was planning out like all the squares together and showing you what I was going to do. And then the third part was going to be, these are all of them I completed. Yay, I finished all 11 projects. Has that happened? No. Have I finished probably about 6 or 7? Yes. But the last like 4 still remain. But now it's coming into the holidays and time flies. And I just never got that done. So I think UFO August is going to turn into UFO August through January. Because January, February, of course, I can relax and like, you know, work on like other things and I'm not rushed for the holidays. So that's my plan, and I'm sticking to it, hopefully. Fingers crossed, we'll see. I do also have some like Christmas cotton yarn. It's like Christmas red, green sparkle. Not like mistletoe, like I have one of those as well, which is like, you know, the Christmas cotton yarn you're thinking of in your head right now. But these are like a solid green and red with like a gold sparkle in it. I might do something with that. I might not. I might just make a dishcloth for the house here. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe for my friend at work who loves Christmas so much. I'm not sure. So thanks for watching this. I appreciate it. I appreciate you listening to my rambles and my project plans. Wish me luck as I try to stay focused on these ideas. As always, thanks for watching. I hope you have a great day, and please remember that you are strong, you are beautiful, you are loved, and the world appreciates having you here.